You know, the one thing that bothers me the most about Bungie when it comes to game balancing is the way they handle it. What they mentioned in their TWAB yesterday, without this sounding too harsh, is beyond stupid. Some W's, don't get me wrong, but way too many L's. I'm gonna point this out and you can agree or disagree, but when they spoke about solo ops, their so-called solution to the problem of people farming solo ops instead of fireteam and pinnacle ops was to reduce the power earned for a given grade in solo ops by 1 versus fireteam and pinnacle ops. This is the most dumbest thing I've ever seen in video games. It's exactly like strong builds being nerfed to the ground. They honestly just don't know how to balance things after 10 years, it's kind of insane. Instead of doing what other games do and buff the weaker things, they nerf the only most efficient things instead. They are basically nerfing fun and forcing players to play what they want you to play. Use the gear that they want you to use, rather than just buffing the weaker things. Players always go for whatever is the fastest and best method for farming. Encore was fast, so people farmed that, then they purposely made it slower, to the point that you were better off just farming solo ops, Caldera or K1. Both were still solid choices, but most went to Encore. Then they nerfed that and took it out of the game, so people went to solo ops. But with this being nerfed, maybe you will be better off in fireteam ops for probably one out of all of them. Nerfing doesn't fix the problem. It just forces the player who wants to be efficient to move on to the next best thing. Just buff the weak stuff and stop heavily nerfing things that aren't even that bad. Nobody is going to play Onslaught or the Coil for the loot that you get currently. This whole cycle of nerfing and buffing is just going to go round in a circle to the point that the overall progression is massively slowed, and to be efficient you're forced into the most boring activity that you probably don't even want to play. What do you all think?